name is Josefina Fernandez, and this is my scenario on coronavirus. I chose this odd topic for my scenario because I've had prior interest in diseases, and when I first saw coronavirus back in January, I thought that this could potentially lead to a very interesting place, and it turns out it has. Based on my research and findings about coronavirus, I have been able to make several different pieces of artwork, ranging from my big poster to some little comics. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. This is my first piece of artwork, the poster from the beginning. Here, Trump stars as Pinocchio, Dr. Anthony Fauci stars as Conscience, and COVID stars as the main antagonist. As you can clearly see here, Trump and COVID are in the middle of a boxing match right now, with Trump clearly losing and COVID with very high health, but COVID has taken a bit of a hit as we have imposed social distancing and lockdown measures. The hits that Trump have taken have been from his backfiring comments about the coronavirus, including the Lysol and UV light one. He wanted to combat COVID, but in the same time he's smacking himself in the face and damaging his reputation, hence the fact he has very low health. Okay. In the background of each, you can see the followers. COVID has corona germs, whereas Trump has the American people and people worldwide. In the foreground behind the health things, you can see our tale of three cities. We have Wuhan, China, the northern part of Italy, I did wrong because it was a bit easier to draw, and then we have New York City. Those have been the three main epicenters of our coronavirus, starting in Wuhan, then jumping to Europe in February, and then moving to New York City. I don't really know where could be next. Also included the little drawing right here and right here. Here, we have Dr. Deborah Burke shooting Lysol and cleaning stuff at coronavirus. This might effectively kill coronavirus, like on other surfaces. Here, well, an American citizen is digesting Lysol, per Trump's advice, to kill coronavirus inside of them. But as you can see here, Corona seems to be overjoyed by that, because even though it might be killed in the process, the human itself will. Here's the first comic that I made. This shows a nice little corona germ here about to devour the sleeping US. In a sense, when we were back at this point in the pandemic, we were a bit asleep to the looming threat of coronavirus. We saw it consume China, we saw it consume Europe. We should have known it was coming to consume us as well. The second one here, we have our jolly little corona tree and our nice little jogger. This one, in a sense, represents the corona tree that has taken root in the center of our society, entangling each of us in its thorny branches. We have all been affected by corona in some way or another, whether we lost our job, can't go to school anymore, or we lost a loved one. For our third one here, we have a corona tied by a measly leash, and a heart trying to run away, but it can't. In a sense, that's all of us. We want to run away from corona. We want to escape the threat. We don't want to be bothered by it. We want to be left alone. But we're stuck in place. There's nowhere to go. Almost every country in the world has been infected. We're stuck in place, watching or hoping the looming threat will not devour us as well. Here is number 4. As you can clearly see here, corona is hugging metal, glass, and ceramics. Those are the materials that corona loves to hang on to. It can stay on each of those for up to 5 days. In other materials, it can only stay up to 8 hours. And that's pretty impressive for a coronavirus germ. In number 5, we're inside the belly of the beast. This is basically a chart, in a sense, that shows where corona has led. We currently believe that bats were the cause of COVID. And then it spread to the pangolins and some of the Chinese wet markets that had illegal wildlife trade. And then it spread to us. But, in a weird plot twist, we have spread it to other animals too. We've spread it to domestic cats, some wild cats in the Bronx Zoo in New York, and a couple of dogs in Asia have tested mild positive for COVID. We can truly see how extreme boredom calls for extreme measures. Presenting paper cranes. This was originally a joke between me and my friends in the school year when we decided to just fold a bunch of paper cranes. The original goal was 1,000, but now we have really exceeded that with about 2,500 paper cranes. We can see the amount of symptoms from the flu, cancer, asthma, and corona. The flu has 8, cancer has 5, asthma has 4, but corona in a way is very mysterious because almost every week we have discovered new symptoms. When it first was pneumonia-like symptoms, to then the cough, stomach problems, muscle weakness, and now even Kawasaki disease, a rare disease that usually doesn't show up, but it has been affecting children and even killing them in the process. For my ninth one, we have obscure superheroes. Here we have Axe Cop, whom I've never heard of. Apparently it's a show on Fox Channel. We have Swamp Thing. I don't even know if he's DC or Marvel. And then we have Joe the Janitor. Joe the Janitor doesn't appear in any comic books. He doesn't appear in any news stories. But janitors are the things that have been keeping us clean and safe. They're the ones who make sure when you go to the grocery store, you aren't being infected with coronavirus germs, because they have to clean it. They have to clean hospitals. They have to clean hair shops, They have to clean all those places that there's the possibility could be infected with COVID. While doctors might be on the front lines getting all the attention, I think they're on the front lines as well, and I think they deserve a little bit of a shout out. 10. Also my last one. This is basically how the rich have shown status over time. In the 1700s, 1800s, and before that, people would want to get their portraits done. I mean, think about it. George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, Catherine the Great. And then in the late 1800s and early 1900s, it was a fad to get electricity. Only the rich had it at that early time period. And now in 2020, well, the rich are able to afford their medical bills. They can afford that ambulance ride. Ambulance rides can cost about $2,000 alone. And that doesn't even include all the hospital bills. It can be insanely expensive to pay for stuff in the United States of America. And at the beginning of COVID, they were the people who would get tested. And the toilet paper is just here as a joke, because, I mean, come on, we all know about the toilet paper shortage. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.